Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex, and I'm here to talk to you about Final Fantasy 15 demo. I've mentioned before that I haven't really played that many Final Fantasy games, but this game has been intriguing to me, and I want to play it, and I did play it. I bought the demo off eBay. I don't know whether I regret it or not. I think I don't. I went through a lot of different emotions while playing this. I think every emotion possible. I was frustrated, I was angry, then I was happy and I was having fun. Then I got frustrated again, then I cried for a bit. I made the huge mistake of playing this game on the Xbox One. Actually, you know what? Before we go into that, I'm going to talk about things that I like. This game is really fucking weird, and that's actually a good thing. It's really weird in a good way. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. It's like a weird mix of fantasy, real-life stuff, and then science fiction stuff as well. It's really bizarre. Final Fantasy, sort of the modern ones, have always been doing this sort of weird mix of all the different things, but this one is really like taking it to the next level. The animations and visual style to everything is all pretty good. It's a shame it can't fucking run for shit. Okay, that's all the positive stuff over. Time for the negative shit. This game runs like ass. It runs like shitty ass on the Xbox One, at least. I hear it runs a little bit better on the PS4 and looks a little bit better. I think it's 800p on the Xbox One and 900p on the PS4. Like, are you fucking serious? I'm hoping in this footage you can see how kind of laggy it is and how the anti-aliasing's kind of strange. Everything looks a little bit weird, kind of. It's a shame, because I think if this game ran smoothly, at least at 30 frames a second, because it wasn't doing that consistently for me, it would feel a lot better to play. And maybe it was just my glitchy Xbox One being weird, and no one else has had this problem, but for me it was driving me fucking crazy, because I couldn't get a hang of the combat, because it was just so laggy and weird. Not to mention the fact that the tutorial that sort of explains everything to you is fucking terrible. Like, for the first hour of this sort of 3-hour demo, I was just pissed off the entire time because I was just being killed. Everything was too strong. I kept being hit all the time. I didn't know how to counter or anything. It's really weird. Then I paused it because I was so annoyed and just went to YouTube and found a video of some other dude explaining the combat, and then from then I was like, oh, so that's how it works. Thanks, guy on YouTube. So the idea of the demo is that you're 4 dudes. You only control one of them, who's like a prince or something. Prince of Thieves? No, I don't think he's a thief. But your car is broken down and you need to get 25,000 gil to pay this just awfully designed female character to fix your car. And you do this by following up this huge behemoth creature that has conveniently has a bounty for 25,000 gil. So when you kill it, you get the money and you can repair the car. That's the story of the demo. That's a cool little idea. It's way more personal than a lot of the previous games. They're always quite grand and about politics and all this craziness. And this is just like, yeah, we're just driving a car and the car's broken and we need money. It's a shame the characters are just... Oh my god. First off, I'm not a fan of the character design. I find it really weird and jarring. It just doesn't sit right with me, and maybe it's their voices. I don't think their voices fit the character designs. There's this one who has blonde hair, and he's just got the worst voice acting imaginable. It makes me cringe every time he says anything. His voice literally sounds like he's going, "Goo! Oh my god, goo!" That's not an exaggeration. Like, if you play it, that's what he sounds like. So I know everyone hates Final Fantasy 13 because of the combat, and they all say it's too easy and stuff, but this is like, it's like a weird action Kingdom Hearts. The closest thing I can think of to the combat, it's like a weird combination of Kingdom Hearts with a little bit of Final Fantasy 13 thrown in, but it was way more heavily action based. Like, no more of this turn based real time bars that charge and stuff. I mean, you just press X or square and you attack, and it's all about managing your swords and stuff, and it's actually a surprisingly deep combat system. And I think as long as Square in the full game actually implement way more weapons and abilities and stuff, then it's actually going to be really fun, as long as it's consistent with its frame rate. I forgot to mention something that is actually really good, and that's the music. The battle music in particular is really, 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 really fucking good. But Final Fantasy music's always good, so there's actually kind of a surprising amount of stuff to do in this demo as well. Like, I got to the behemoth thing the first time and it kicked my ass and I had to run away. Then I just went exploring around the map and I found this cave that has all these little gremlins in, and that's probably the most fun I had, because I got to this point where like 25 of them just suddenly appeared, and then they killed 2 of the 4 people, so it's just me and the other dude who actually has a ton of health, just sort of running around being killed down to the point where you have no health, but you can still sort of move around and you have to wait to be revived. And I just had to keep doing that for like 20 minutes to try and kill them all, and then I eventually found this weird crystal that makes me summon this huge god thing, which makes it so when you summon, you can just summon it and insta-kill anything. So I just insta-killed the behemoth and finished the demo, which I guess is kind of bullshit in a certain way. Sort of a get out of jail free card for any situation, but it looks kind of cool and stuff, so whatever. It's got this interesting thing where, unlike like every other RPG you ever played where you get XP and you level up on the spot, you sort of collect XP throughout the day, and then at the end of the day you make a camp and tally it all up, and it then adds on to all your stuff, and you get bonuses based on what meals your cook who's with you cooks. So you get like bonus XP or immunity to certain status ailments and stuff like that. This game is nowhere near done. I'm saying it right now, this game's not coming out this year. There's just no fucking way. And if it does come out this year, then it's going to be a complete mess. Here's why I've got to basing this off the demo, which is kind of fair, they put it out there. Not only with the weird inconsistencies with how the game runs, but at the end, when you finish it, it says what to expect from the full retail game sort of thing. And what would you expect to be in one of those things? Like, normally when you finish a demo, it shows like a video of random clips from the game and whatnot, but with this, it shows one still of a bit of concept art gradually zooming in or zooming out, can't remember, with voiceover from a couple of the characters, and the voiceover's not even in English, it's only in Japanese. Now, if I had to guess, that would be because they couldn't get enough time to grab the English voice actors to record that part, if I had to guess. So that's not a good sign for the game being ready. Like, they've said to themselves that the game is, 52% complete or something? That was their own words. It's like a 50-50 for me. I like half of the characters, and I don't like the other half. I really don't like the English guy. The English guy and the blonde guy, they piss me off. The other two I can deal with. And the sort of idle running around, talking to each other dialogue that they have gets super, super, super repetitive after a short amount of time. Now, I can forgive this in a demo because clearly the game isn't done. But if it's like it in the full game, it's going to get super, super old mega, mega quickly. I'm saying words a lot over and over. Like, you're in battle and you get a good kill on someone, and then they're like, the English guy will say something like, now that's what I call a good kill. And then your guy will be like, don't mention it, buddy. You know, shit. And then they just say it over and over again throughout the entire thing, and they just keep talking. Just shut up. I didn't realize until I finished the demo that you can change the voices to Japanese on the main menu. So do that. Do that and play with subtitles, because the Japanese voice acting sounds better. It might not actually be better, but it sounds better because you have no idea what they're saying unless you somehow speak Japanese and English or whatever. So overall, I'm actually, once I figured out the game, I'm pretty excited for it. And if I had to choose if I was going to buy it or not, I'm still in the I'm going to buy it camp. I just hope to fucking God that it runs and looks a bit better. Please up it to 1080, because it looks a little bit rough when you put it on a screen that's bigger than an iPod. Fix the frame rate, make the game good, and I'll be happy. So what do you guys think about Final Fantasy 15? Do you think it's kind of a weird mess, or do you think it's shaping up to be a return to form for the series? Tell me in the comments below. So thanks for watching. All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. Make sure you leave suggestions for future Jar Blabs. I'll see you next time. Bye. So what's the fucking problem? To me, what is really wrong about certain religions is when it starts involving other people, when you're getting horrific acts of violence, when you're not letting your sick kid get surgery because of some belief in the Bible or whatever, when it's specifically hurting other people who have no choice, that's when I have huge problems with it. Everyone in my family have always been super anti-religion, all really like hardcore atheists, like always really against it, always mocking it.